हेलो दोस्तों, दिस इज शिवम शुक्ला, ऑल इंडिया रैंक 24 in GATE 2021 electronics. So before discussing, let me tell you something about my journey. In 2018 I passed out from NIT Uttarakhand, and with college I gave GATE exam, and I got all India rank 304, and without coaching. So after that I got selected at Airports Authority of India and currently working here. And this year I again wrote this GATE exam, and this year I got all India rank 24. So many of you are willing to prepare for GATE exam, but they are confused that whether they can do good, they can do good or not without doing a coaching. So let me share my. I think before starting for this exams preparation, you should understand this exam first. If you talk about this year's data, so almost 13% of people have qualified this exam, GATE Electronics 2021. So which is lowest among all the core branches. So you can understand the toughness level of this exam, which is only 13% of people are qualified, and the qualifying marks is 25 only out of 100. So only 13% people are getting 25 marks. Now you can understand the level of the exam. So it's not easy exam, but at the same time I want to say that it's not that difficult that you can't do good without coaching. See my example, I am not at coaching. With college I prepared for GATE and got all India rank 304. Now I gave the GATE exam again and all India rank 24. So you can definitely do good in GATE exam without doing any coaching and preparing with college. So to understand this exam, first I would like to tell you that it's an exam of mainly technically questions are asked from technical backgrounds, but the questions are mostly aptitude based. So without aptitude, without creativity, without logical reasoning, without presence of mind, you can't solve the questions even if you have studied the concept. So this is one of the problems of this exam. The second thing is the questions are always new. So you are not going to get a repetitive question. You will get the questions based on some concepts, or mix of some 2 or 3 concepts, mix of some 2 or 3 subjects concepts. So the questions will be always new. So you have to apply your mind. At the same time, in electronics, I have seen in last few years, the paper is very difficult, sometimes very lengthy also, or sometimes very unexpected also. So you need to balance yourself during the 3 hours exam. Many people have a good preparation level, they can score very well in it, but they are not able to manage themselves for the 3 hours, and that's why they don't get good rank. So first you need to understand the syllabus of this exam, what type of question they are asking, and what is the syllabus, complete syllabus. You should have the clear understanding of the syllabus, because no question will be asked beyond the syllabus. So you need to understand the syllabus, you need to study that part only. But at the same time you need to practice a lot. So for practicing you can buy online test series, which is very important. What many people do that they study, they do coachings, they study a lot, they have all the conceptual understandings and all, but they don't buy a test series. What they think that at the end of the 1 month, last 1 month or 2 months, they will buy a test series and they will practice. You should buy the test series I think 3-4 months before the exam, and practice all the tests, do analysis of the test that you have given, and based on the performances, just keep improving yourself. Just study based on your performance. If you are not able to get good rank, good marks in a particular subject, study that subject more. If you are able to score good marks in a particular subject, then just maintain it. So this is the this kind of strategy is going to help you a lot. Instead of just studying the concept, just following many books, many materials, that's not going to help you, because at this in present scenario, there are a lot of materials available online free of cost. Like there are many channels providing you material, and they are giving you crash course, special classes, so many things, but you can't follow them, because this is more the material that is available is it can make you a good conceptual understanding. They can give you a lot of knowledge, they can give you a lot of concepts, but concepts, everybody knows the concepts, but the questions that is going to be asked in the GATE exam are just concept, not only conceptually, but they are application based. So you need to understand that how to apply those concepts. So knowing that how to apply those concepts becomes very important for this exam. So in the end, I would like to say follow 4 or 5 steps. Number 1, you should understand the syllabus. What is the syllabus? The complete syllabus, and you should follow that syllabus only throughout your study. And number 2, the complete the basic basic concepts. You should study basic concepts of all the subjects. And number 3, you can study from different reference books or video lectures, or from NPTEL, from any source you like, or from college notes, even if you made good notes. And number 3, practice a lot, buy some test series, and practice a lot of tests, And number 4, based on your performances in the test, if you're performing well, it's good, keep revising. And if you're not performing well, just revise, just study more and more the topic, the subject that you're lagging. Study that subject. Okay, just keep on improving yourself. Following all the 4 steps that I told you, I think you can perform really well in this exam. And if you have more queries about the self-study for this exam, you can comment below. Okay, thank you guys.